Masakit.
Kumusta?
Yun na, masakit.
Masakit.
Yung ngayon tatanong namin paano nabuo yun, paano napagkasundoan kung ano man yung itinakbo ng storya. Parang, nandun na ba yung storya bago sila? O,
As we have mentioned before, we were open about it naman, that the story had existed, in fact, a script, no? Na made, buo, na ginawa ni Miss Van, ni Enrico, and Crystal. It was already an existing script. Pero, for some reason, di siya natutuloy. It was offered to Lizken, di natutuloy. But, you know, God has his, talaga, in his, great time. So, nung Dawn Bell Project, parang nasa alanganing stage yung dalawa. Hindi sila pwedeng super tweetums na. Hindi rin pa rin naman pwedeng super tagal na ng relationship yung pinag-uusapan, di ba? So, we had to find the middle ground. In fact, alam mo yung sa Australia? Oo. Na dapat sa Australia talaga kukunan to. Nagpunta na kami, nag-interview na kami, research na kami. Hindi ko alam eh. May hindi nabubuo lagi until na-offer sa amin ito na direct, why don't we use the existing script tapos ilagay mo yung laman ng Australia. So yung Australia had the competition. The existing script, sa kanya yung structure and some other elements. So it's a fruition of ideas. Ano ba tanong mo? Tama. Yun. So, natuwa lang kami na pull off sa age nila, na sakto lang sa edad nila.
Miss Vanessa, did you make adjustments nung sila na finally?
Yeah, definitely. Kasi yung very first version yan, minention mo na rin may love team. Di ba? Nung Lizken version siya kasi, supposedly it was going to be their project before she went off to do Darna. So that was the intention talaga before. And theme-wise, part nung journey nung characters, ng relationship was, how do you manage a relationship when at least one person in the relationship has experienced grief, okay? And how grief can change a person and change a relationship. So, ang laking part nun dun sa kwento. Nung naging Dawn Bell na, nung sinabi na pwede ba nating ilagay nga yung elements ng Australia. So, naging ang point na is, nung relationship ay, you have two people who love each other, but eventually end up seeing each other as, unfortunately, rivals. Diba? And ang tagal na walang ganong pelikula ang Star Cinema na nung ginagawa ko nga, sinasabi ko kay Direk, parang ang spirit movie niya, kung may spirit animal, parang spirit movie niya, yung pelikula ni Direk Olive na Richard Gomez and Lorna Tolentino na Hanggang Kailan Kita Mamamahalin. So yun yung mga inspirations when we were crafting the story. But yun nga, like Direk was saying, the structure was already there. Even the twist that you saw, na huwag niyo muna sana spoil. The twist that you saw was there from the very beginning. The whole idea of two people going on a breakup trip was there from the very beginning. It's really more, ano yung klase ng relationship na itatackle namin, na iba, na pinagay namin para dun sa mga mas bata naming artista. At saka yun nga, ang tagal na kasing walang ganong klaseng pelikula sa Star. So sabi na, medyo refreshing, iba naman yun.
Kayo, ang tanong ko, nahulaan nyo agad-agad?
May sa gitna, parang nag-iisip na ako.
Okay, alright.
May hints na may
Yes.
Okay. So, hindi naman siya naging very, anong tawag doon, mind boggling na naka-affect na sa panonood nyo.
Hindi naman. Parang mas nakaka-excite
Emotionally,
kung
yes.
ma-validate kung tama yung
Kutob.
kutob.
Tama ba?
Merong oo, merong hindi.
Lumaki kasi yung Dawn Bell yung love team ng Dawn Bell sa harap natin, no, from his into her. Kasama po ba yung yung emotional na investment natin kasama dun sa pelikula, dun sa pagkalaki nila. Kasama po ba dun yung sa pagkakasulat nung pumasok na ang Don Bell? Yung from his
Of
into her.
course, oo. Kasi, just like we did with Kathniel and some other love teams, they can remain doing Twitter movies, no? So, parang feeling namin, it is just but right for Don Bell also to graduate from themes na ganon. Not that we are demeaning or something, no? Kaya lang, gusto ko na rin makakita ng bago dun sa dalawa. Gusto ko na rin parang, paano kaya masaktan? Si Donnie talaga ako, si Kali ka talaga pahirapan talaga kita dito sa pelikulang to. Kasi si Belle kahit papano, nanggaling na kaming MGB. So sa MGB, may nakita akong, may ganito na palang batang to. Siguro dahil lang mga kasama niya, mga kuya niyang mga sanggano sa kanya. So may nag-growth na si Belle. Kay Donnie, ang huli ko talaga was yung kay Peterson pa na movie.
Hindi ba nag-get
May
by
isa
ka?
pa, pero naman, nag-get by ako. Sabi ko, parang panahon ng gumraduate konti doon para not totally leaving it behind, but let's move forward and see kung kaya na bang arukin ng puso nyo ito. Kasi yun ang sometimes mahirap. Pag nagbibigay ka ng kwento sa mga artistang wala pang masyadong karanasan, lalo na sa pag-ibig, ang hirap-hirap umarte. Paano naman i-arte ang isang bagay na alien to you? Diba? So it takes a lot of conversation niya, laging kausap ni Van, ako, ine-explain, kasi yung dalawa hindi naman nagpapalit-palit ng jowa na, alam mo yon yung nagkaroon ng heartbreak bago hindi eh. So it was an effort from all of us, including them, na subukang halukayin at alamin at maghanap ng kaparehong pakiramdam dun sa pag nasasaktan ka na at ang kalaban mo ay yung mahal mo. Di ba? Anyway.
Susundan ko lang yung tanong niya. Yung pag-level up nung, syempre, meron din part na siya, ikakatuwa talaga ng fans na yung pag-level up nga nila. May kwento mo ba kayo doon direct kung paano yung matagal ba tinik?
Paano sila napapayag? Ano pa yung reaction nila nung...
No! I have so much admiration now for Don Bell for knowing that it has come to that part of their career when they had to anong tawag doon? I-ano na muna yung hindi na. They came in prepared. They came in ready to do what it takes for the movie to propel forward, for the story. Sobrang, ko nga, kakatuwa naman itong mga to. Minsan, magtatanong ako pa nahihiya minsan eh. Direct, di ba kami magkikiss dito? Hindi kayo magkikiss dyan. Naalala niyo yung nung bata pa sila, kunwari, after ma-witness ni Cisco na yung nag-aaway yung parents sa salita, meron yun na almost kiss. Yung nagkatinginan, tinanggal ko lang kasi parang, ako na yung, direct magkikiss. Ayoko, tapos, direct wala ba kami love scene? Dito wala! Hindi kaya pa ng dibdib ko. Yun ang minsan mahirap din, kasi nanay ako eh, di ba? And seeing the two, alam ko namang, yes, they have matured, but they remain to be a baby, and to be baby sa mata ko. So parang, it took a lot of confidence or trust, no? Sa kanila. Ba't di baliktad eh? Sa kanila na, okay, pinagkakatiwalaan nila kami. No questions asked. In fact, merong sila pa magsasuggest. So, nakakatuwa. Nakakatuwa yung evolution ng dalawang bata na, artista na talaga sila. Alam na nila na kailangan ng character. Alam na kailangan ng kwento. So, di ka na magdadalawang isip at pakiusapan pa. Dami kong ganun, no?
Siguro matanong ko lang in line with that po, no? Paano nag-fit yung Don Bell dun sa, since yung original script niya for Another Love Team, no? Marami bang binago dun sa script para mag-fit or naging natural lang yung shift?
Marami talagang binago. For one, di ba, yung Lizken millennial, millennial love team sila. syempre, yung language, kinailangan kong palitan. Tapos may mga moments, kasi sabi niya, ayokong ganyan sabihin. Sabi ko, Derek, hindi yan
Nakakatawa.
maintindihan.
Meron
Gen Z.
ako, kasi di ba alam naman ng lahat na nakikitulong ako sa pagdating ng dialogue. Nilagay ako na, ano yun? Mamaya maalala ko yun. Sabi niya sa akin, Dili, pang edad mo yan.
Ay ko, Derek, Gen X lang makakaget. Iba na magsalita ang Gen Z.
So sabi ko, how do they say it? So, comment. Oh, yun na ba?
I think yun yung sa plot twist.
Oo,
Ano ba? Kasi I was saying something else. Sabi ko, pwede bang ganito? Sabi niya, ha? Hindi ko nagiget. Tapos I ran the line by Donnie and Belle. I didn't want to say it first kasi feeling ko, hinuhulaan ko that that's how they would say it. But then when it finally came out of their mouths and they said, Miss Van, plot twist. Yun yung lagay mo dyan. Plot twist.
Ano nga ba ang una kong sinabi?
Lutong bakaw pa.
Hindi.
May sinabi ka
Hindi naman ganun kaluma.
Hindi, pero may sinabi ko sa akin, hindi na sila ganyan magsalita. Okay,
So,
ganun.
pero yun, at tama, there were a lot of adjustments. From theme pa lang, nagpalit na talaga siya eh. Down to the lines kasi nga, alam mo naman mga Gen Z nating nanonood, sabi hindi naman kami ganyan magsalita.
Pero hindi naman sa lahat ng panahon yung parang sobra kang aware na kailangan magsalita sila sa Gen Z. Kasi meron rin naman, and ito rin naman yung naging experience ko sa HIH, I don't wanna alienate naman people who don't understand, di ba, their language. It has to be language that can be easily understood by anybody. But we wanted it to be as authentic to their Gen Z experience as we could be. Like, di ba yung eksena nga dun sa taas ng bundok when they were enumerating all of the things that Gen Z were doing. I was like, sana wag dun tanggalin ni Derek. Baka sabi kasi Derek, di ka na naman niya naiintindihan to. Pero talaga, I had to put it there na these are the things that Gen Z people do but in relationships but actually don't like being done to them. Tapos even si Donnie, ang daming terms dito Sabi ko, pero ginagawa niyo lahat yan. So may mga ganon. So marami kaming binago sa characterization even kasi when it was written for Liz Ken, syempre mas bagay sa kung paano natin kilala yung love team na yon. Pero dito, 'di ba, dahil nga competition, 'di ba? So anong klaseng character yung ilalagay natin dito, 'di ba? Anong klaseng mga tao sila even before they met. So binago lahat 'yon. And tumulong rin yung dalawa ha. I mean, as Direk na mention, no, binubuo namin with them. So may talk sila with Direk, they had a talk with me, tapos there was a whole meeting with
May staff.
with the staff na binubuo talaga para mag-suit dun sa character nila at maintindihan nila.
Kasi di ba ang hirap gawa ng pelikula ngayon kasi kino-consider mo lahat. And sometimes nakakatakot for a film na baka maging schizophrenic na yung feeling kasi tinatry mong iserve yung maraming personalities na manonood. So the hardest part is to find the common ground between what Gen Z wants, what Gen X, millennials, kung may boomer pang buhay na
Marami naman.
cancel nyo na yun. Hindi nyo narinig sa akin yun. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, no? Siyempre, mas malawak na audience ang mas gusto naming maabot. And yun ang, kung ba't ako nandito, akin yung Gen X. Hanggang millennial, kaya ko pa yung Gen Z. Talagang hirap na hirap ako. I would always think of my children kasi sila Gen Z. So, in fact, natanong ko sila ng ilang beses, anak, how would you react to this? Naku, galit na galit yung anak ko kay Cisco. Mommy! Sabi niya, I will never forgive him! Ganyan. So, yun, kaya very challenging gumawa ng pelikula talaga ngayon kasi as much as you want to make Gen Z come in and watch, you also want the Gen X and the millennial. So, you have to find the merry balance.
Alala ko na yung term mo, parang batang inagawa ng candy.
Oo.
Ayun.
Kasi di ba doon sa restaurant, kinuha sa kanya, tanga na para akong batang inagawa ng candy. Yun ang nilagay ko. Sabi ko,
Okay.
okay.